Oops. Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Just bear with me, I'm just getting my other device going so that...
The Max Cordless vacuum range from $159.99. Looking for your next step?
Okay, I'm just giving people time to come in and say hello. Yay. So across the world over the weekend we have had a chance in so many places to see what's known as the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights as we tend to call them here. Hi Shaz, and you come. So I don't know if I can do this or not, but I just thought I'd share my playtime with you. I was going to do it earlier and I thought no, just keep it and share it as a live. One of my good friends, Karina Robertson, she did a watercolour of her impression of the Northern Lights with her watercolours, obviously. I think they are. Anyway, she might have done it with acrylics, I'm just assuming. But anyway, she had posted a picture on Facebook and I thought, you know what, I think I'd quite like to have a wee try as well. I mean, I've done loads of cards before with the Northern Lights technique, however, I had never seen them up until that point except in pictures. So having seen them on Friday night, albeit just through my camera, there was something visible to the naked eye, but not the colours. It was just like a streaks and there was an amazing atmosphere. So yeah, so I've pulled out Grassy Grove and In the Grove because I'll use them to, hopefully, if what I'm thinking I'm going to do works, then I'll need them for context and scenery. So I've got a plastic mat here that's just like it's Stampin' Up paper, but I laminated it so that I can be messy here. I've pulled out some colours. I don't know, I'm just playing, and if you don't like to watch someone else play, then that's okay, that's all right. This maybe isn't your video because I have no idea if this is going to work, but I've got in my drawer this fantail brush. Now it's quite a soft one. I had thought I would have a bristly one, but I can't find a bristly one. It's quite soft, but it might do what my head thinks I want to do. I've got our 3 water painters here, and you see I've used them a lot. They're stained, but that won't matter. And I've got a spritzer full of water, which is also slightly stained from whatever I did the last time. Well, do you know what? They're my toys. So I'm going to put these to the side just now. And I've brought some Stays On Jet Black out simply because this is a solvent based ink and it doesn't mix with water. So when I decide to stamp some scenery on, if the backgrounds are still wet, that won't really be an issue. Okay, so I've blethered enough. And I've got these. What I need to get just now in my head is a big block. If you just bear with me. I'm going to bring out my big block, and that's going to be my colour palette. So anyway, I'm going to take a breath. I've kind of given you some context. So I'm going to take a breath and say hello. It's like this on Friday. I got straight in and I hadn't even stopped to say hello. So, hi Shaz, hi Alice, hi Alison, and hi Pauline, and anyone else. And it does show me that there are other people here. So do come in and say hello, get yourself comfy, sit by the fire, sit by the aircon. I'm going to move that so that the light, my basic lighting doesn't reflect in that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to play. So I have got, this is what I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to use, so I've got out, that's why I said with Stampin' Up products, I'll sort my title after we're done. Okay, so I have brought out our Fluid 100 watercolour paper. Hi Michelle, and you come, budge up and everyone will let you in. And make sure you get a drink from the table, something to eat if you'd like, and just come and sit with your pals. So this is a cotton watercolour paper, and it is probably one of the best watercolour papers that I've ever worked with. I used to do quite a bit of watercolour. Not an expert, and I'm not trained, but I did used to. So I've had, you know, I've had cheap pads and I've had expensive pads, but I really like this one. But anyway, that's me just. So I've taken one sheet. They come in, they're 7 inches by 5 inches, aren't they? Yeah, 7 inches by 5 inches, and I've cut it in half. Hey Mindy, and you come, it's playtime, Sunday playtime. I don't know why I call it Sunday stamping, it's more like play today. So I'm just going to take one first, I'll pop the other one out the way, and I'm going to spray the paper and make it wet, because I don't know if this is going to work, because as I say, I'm not trained. I just kind of think I want to make a watery mess. So come in, Mindy, and get comfy with your pals. Carry on in. So, of those watching who did see colours in the sky, and I'm going to use this brush, I'm picking up this colour. Well, maybe wet the brush a bit. I should have sprayed that's one. So I'm looking to bring just some lines of colour down here. As I say, this is all in my head and it may not work, but we'll have fun trying, won't we? Hey Crafty Liz, in you come. You received a Danone teacup for Mother's Day. Well, you must have some rich children. I look at them and think, I can't afford that. I have to tell my children. So you brought your own cup, is it posh? So I saw some greens, and then I saw some purples in the sky, so I'm going to bring in my gorgeous crepe. I know that lots of people saw really, really magenta pinks and other colours. I think we need a bit more water here. As I say, I might be going at, oh, I've got far too much water there, I think, but we'll just put some ink down first. Oh, with a bird on, oh lovely. As I say, I also have, what have I got? I've got this flat brush with our water painters. I'm wondering if we'll take the purple. Now this, as I say, purple and green sometimes make mud, except in light, but this is not light, so let's just see what happens. Just because I made that wet. And I think I'll bring in another green. Did I get kitchen paper ready? No, I never. That would have been, a bit of kitchen paper would have been the job here, wouldn't it? Most artists do have that, but I've got this here, so let's, where's the brush? We'll use this one again. Let's say this might not work. I'll pick up some of that and then just bring it down. There's nothing else, we've got green and purple rain. Hi Judy, and you come. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so you know, don't look for anything particular today. I'm trying to create my own northern lights, so I'm just taking that, I'm dabbing that off and letting that under there just dry a bit, because I don't want the green and the purple to mix, because I really don't want mud. And then I think we'll have a bit of blue in there. I'm going for a bit of a bright blue and just, you can't, I couldn't see, what I saw was through my camera lens and not with my naked eye. I have to say, I just saw a bit of, just a faint purpley greeny tinge is what I saw. And I thought, and everyone else was saying, oh, you need to use your, hi Lanny, and you come. You need to use your, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but hey. So my spritzer hit off there and then there. So I just taught you a new technique that I didn't know existed. Right, okay, so we'll add some more water there and just let that blue, because it was a bluey sky, so we're adding in more in a minute anyway. This is just play now, and do you know, it might it's going quite wrong now. Right, so that wasn't really my intention, so let's just now get the aqua brush and add some deep blues around the edge. This is kind of what I wanted to fill in. As I say, this is not the way I normally do my Northern Lights ideas, but I'll maybe just let that drip a bit. And just let these colours just do their magic. And then I need a darker blue. We'll see, we'll decide at the bottom in a minute, but let's just play. There really is play, guys. Now, there was lemon lime here. So I'm just, I've got now got, what's it called? I was going to say denim, but it's not, it's Misty Moonlight. But I just wanted a little bit of the brighter in there. And I'm just wipe this off on my, I say I might get something out of this and I might not. Probably wanted that to be wet too, didn't I? So I'll just do it this way rather than with the spritzer, because you saw what the spritzer did to me. So let's just, can you, yeah, you see I'm wetting this. Squeezed water from my painter. See, this blue is much greyer. I'll just put some of it down. We will be going over with Night of Navy in a minute as well. Right, so that, in my head, that's not the blue I'm after here. I think it might have to be my Night of Navy coming in next. This has got a lot of grey in it, and it's not really doing. But you can see, and I want to go back in with a bit more purple in a minute, but let's just take this off and swap it for Night of Navy, because let's see, let's just face it, Night of Navy can fix all problems, can't it? As I say, this might look like something completely different to any Aurora, but it's kind of inspired by the Aurora. I'm not cleaning the Misty Moonlight off here. Oh, that looks much nicer, doesn't it? Who likes that colour better? And I think we'll put a bit of a spray here too. I'm going to go back in with purple. I don't want this to get dirty, but I might just let this run a bit. I'm not going to worry about the bottom. As I say, this might not work, but the only way to find out if it does is to try. In my head it did, but sometimes what happens in our head isn't what happens. So I'm just going to dab some of that off just to let that fix. And I need to get my purple back in. So let's... Hi Hayes. Hi William. You just have to indulge me, folks, because I'm playing. I don't know whether to go in here with... I'm going to go in here and, I don't know, just make a different green. And just... bring in some green here. Where's my fan brush? Yeah, it's my version, and I'm just... It is about play. I had such a lovely time. Hubby had gone to sleep, he didn't even. I just thought I'd watched Ruth live, and I just thought, no, I need to go and have a wee look and explore, because Facebook had exploded with Scottish people posting their photos. So I was a bit late to the party, so the photos I got are maybe not as vibrant as others, but I did at least see it. And then I'll just take this other water painter and get some purple here. I saw purples and greens. I know a lot of people did get I'm just going to take the green through there because it was all kind of mixed. That is impressionistic. Janice the artist note. But hey, it's just like me kind of remembering. I've not got any pictures in front of me. Just get some of this. I'm going to black a lot of this out at the bottom anyway later. So I don't know if this is working or not, but let's blot up the water again. Goodness knows what colours are on my cloth that I'll add here. Right, so now I actually want to... I'll just leave the... There's got a lot of purple in here, but I'm just going to go into my Night of Navy here and just mix that up and then just add this around the edge. Right, we need a bit more wet there. It's wet on wet. Some people use different techniques with watercolour for different effects. Probably going to add black at the edge as well, so I'm just going to blot this out now with this colour. Just darken that paper and then I just want a bit more dark hue. I might just blot that back out. So I'm kind of leaving this area that I, you know, where I saw colour. Maybe not as much as that, but like that. Just hold it and let these bits run a bit. Right, let's clean up a bit. Then we'll try and dry this off and then see what happens. And then I'm going to just go back in with some streaks of green. And I'm just playing. I just want some of this to be a bit more vibrant, so I'm just going to go in there. And then just let it. I don't think this paper, I think this paper's saturated now. You could leave it to dry or you can blot it up and then we'll get the heat tool and then we'll stamp onto it when it's dry. I'm just taking my time and I'll probably just be the one card today, but just making a fine old mess, haven't I? Actually, that side looks quite good too, doesn't it? Kind of the makings of a sky there too. In fact, kind of want to start there and yeah. I'm not going to add any more because I'm just going to spoil this and it will just get muddy. I would say I've maybe just done a bit too much as it is. Right, so I'm going to use this cloth and clean this off, because if I don't, I'll end up, it'll be on my clothes and everywhere, you know how it goes. Gosh, we're nearly half an hour in and I'm not even, right, let me just put all this stuff to be cleaned out of the way before I make a mess. I don't know whether, no, we'll just leave that out. We can always do another one another day. I really enjoyed seeing people's photographs and different parts of the world. There were like different colours there. I'm going to have to get my heat tool here. Then do you know where it is? Oh, here it is. Come here, heat tool. It's hiding. Now, if you've got sensitive hearing, you might want to cover your ears or even turn your volume down for a minute and just take a minute, say hello to whoever's sitting next to you. Yeah, for someone you don't know, just introduce yourself. Look at me wrinkling up my paper and everything. I hate that when that happens too. It's not bone dry, but I think it's dry enough. Oh, and breathe for a minute. Breathe. Right, so now I'm going to try stamping on this. Now, because I want real good black silhouette coverage here, I probably could have used my, what's it, because I'm stamping now. I had thought I might stamp and then wet, which I could do another time, but I'm kind of wanting, I bought a sorry, I'm stuttering because I can't remember what I'm saying. If you work that anymore, you're really just going to make it muddy and ruin it. So we're just going to stop with it. I'm kind of wanting a bit of foreground here. And then some trees. So I think we'll bring out both tree stamps. Will we just do trees? The brain's not really, we'll do the trees first. So I'm really just wanting them down here. Actually, I think that will be fine. Now, I could get my Stamparatus out, but I will probably stamp these because we're looking at, you know, it will be a wooded area. I'm going to put them about here, and then I will blacken the bottom. Now I did re-ink my stays on, so it should be juicy, and it could just go horribly wrong here, but we'll just see what happens. I'm taking a wee risk here, but that's all right. We like a bit of risk taking. It really is juicy, so let's just put some trees there. It's just to give some perspective for the sky. That's all right, we'll not worry about that then. We'll get... That's actually quite good because you can see through the trees, and that's okay too. I'm going to ink this one up as well now. Some deciduous, so we've got some evergreens and we've got some deciduous too. Now I do just want this to be quite black on the bottom, so if you don't like messy, look away now. Because Janice is doing her old tricks again. I just want the very base of this to be quite black. And then I'm just going to do a bit of black around the edge. Now where can I put my finger? I might just need to use this, stop this, because I don't want it to be too, it's just a bit of a, I'm kind of doing circular motions. Just creating a frame here to draw your eye in. because remember it was very dark and this was just like a wee kind of flash. So I'm going to bring my night and navy pad in as well. There's lots of other ways you can do this, but I'm just doing it my lazy way. Yeah, I'm thinking I will actually get a blending brush here, as I've got a good one that I use with my night of navy. So I'm just going to bring this in here, really, and then because this won't mix with the stays on it, it just help to create that dark, the feeling of the dark sky. Let's bring that dark in here under the trees. Now I'm no Bob Ross, I don't know if this is working or not. I hope you'll enjoy what you're seeing, and I'm making this up. I've not done any art training at all. Well, I've been to watercolour classes, so maybe I have learned one or two wee techniques, that's lying, but what I've done, I just do what feels, what gives me the feels, if you know what I mean. It's got atmosphere now, hasn't it? So this is one of these pieces as I'm thinking, right, will that be a card? Hi Barry! Would that be a card or will I frame it? This is my memories of Friday night, Saturday morning. You guys got some fab photos, Barry and Jay. Wow, I did see some of yours. Fantastic. Mine were much more subtle because I was so late in going out. I'm going to add more ink, but I'm just going to, because there's just, because of the tooth on the watercolour paper, I just want to not have white. I think that's quite good now. I'm going to leave it at that, do you think? This won't be having any kind of what do you call it? The brain's gone. The words have gone. I actually hate this getting old bit. Anyone else like that? I'm going to bring this back and I want to make the top corner a bit more. Right, stop right there, walk away. Oh, I need to put, it's very important that you use this protective cover on your stays on because it's solvent based, it evaporates, so that helps to keep it wet. Now let's just take this mess away. Up to 30 seconds. Mine were 3 seconds, which gave it, you know, more subtlety, I guess. But I was only using my phone, so I didn't know how to, I've not learned how to do longer exposures with my phone. My camera was needing charged, so yeah. I'm happy with that. What was I going to do? There was something, oh yeah. There's something else. It needs some stars in the sky because there were quite a lot of stars out because it was a clear sky. So I think Wink of Stella will give us, we could do drips of bleach into the watercolour, but I think just a bit of Wink will give us a lovely starry sky. That has made me feel happy. Well, I wasn't feeling unhappy before, but you know what I mean? It just I've amused myself. And isn't that? It's my art. And it's reminding me. I like it. Now, so we need a card base for it. And I'm just going to stick with black on black. Because it was a dark night. It was a dark and stormy night. It wasn't stormy. Well, it was about a storm, wasn't it? It was a solar storm that caused that. Righty. How did we? I've got an itchy nose. We have clouds now, so there is a chance apparently of a faint Aurora tonight, but we have got clouds and rain and possible thunder. Have I taken the sound off? Can you hear me all right? Can everybody else hear me? Can you let me know? William, I'm not quite sure. Okay. Is it just for other people to let them know that I'd stopped with the heat tool? Oh, right, okay. Probably don't need all that. Cool, cool. Right. I think what I'm going to do is cut a layer. Oh, you've got no audio. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Everyone else seems to have. Yeah, if you let William know that the rest of you can hear me okay, that would be helpful. So guys, once I am done, hop on over to my JazzleDazzleCrafts. The guys are live tonight, so that I'm just talking to myself here. My measurements they're a bit dodgy here because I've cut this in inches and that in centimeters. Oh, that's a shame, Debbie. But it's the first time I've seen them for real, and given that I live in Scotland, but I'm just in central Scotland, which is completely light polluted. Right, so I'm going to pop this onto a layer of black and then onto the black card. The reason for that is because it's been wet and then dried, it's not completely flat. Now, I should have a glue that works, but I don't know where it is because I opened one, did I not? On Friday I opened a new one. Where is it then? There's something going on around here. That's not this one. Well, this one works, so we'll go with that. But this is not a new one. I'm still doing this. It's like Russian roulette, which is going to work. Now let's pop. In fact, we'll get a bit more glue than that. Was there too much cloud? We were hoping for a replay last night, but we didn't get that. Didn't happen because it was very cloudy here as well. And I believe it's all weaker now. It's weaker. I've learned a few things. I've learned that the pinks are caused by accelerated oxygen molecules and the greens are accelerated nitrogen. I don't know. I might have half learned something, probably learned it wrong. You see the stars glistening. I don't know if there is a sentiment because this is like about a memory. Is there anything in here? Oops. Oh, memories. This picture, memories. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. Like the wee camera thing, but doesn't at the moment. I think we'll just leave things as they are. And you could work, you know, if you're in your sky, you could work in some cloud as well, because there were some clouds. In fact, in one of my photos, it actually looks like there's a cloud down here. I love that quite a lot of photographers went to landmarks in their local areas and got some amazing, amazing pictures. Yeah, I just don't want to put anything. I think it's just something that I'll keep in the craft room. It's a kind of a project just for me. But I just thought it might inspire some of the rest of you to just recreate your memories in a slightly different way than just a photograph. I just love it. I need some white in the middle, of course, so let's see if we've got any basic white card cooking about here. Yep, I'll just trim this. Yeah, that might be, or I might venture include the painting and some photographs in a scrapbook page. That's where my head's going now. Yeah, I'm thinking I may cut this, or I might do another one. I might play again and do myself another. Could even do one the full size of a watercolour sheet and then have some of my photographs on a page. What do you think? And a bit of journaling about it. Because it may be the one and only time in my whole lifetime that I see it for real. So I might try printing my photographs. Once I print them, I might come on again and we might do a layout. Again, I just would be making up as I go along. I'm not an experienced scrapbooker really. I just do some bits and pieces here and there. But it's, do you know, it's about memories for me. And I had just such fun all on my own taking pictures, but I couldn't wait to share them with Peter in the morning. I don't know if he was annoyed he slept through it or not, but yeah, I think happy memories would be I'll just stamp them in just now, and that will remind me when I come to do my scrapbook page that what I was thinking. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I'm doing it anyway, whether it's a good idea or not. And I probably should have stamped it before, but and seeing as I've got my stays on out, let's just play with it. So it's just one card tonight, but I really, really relaxed and enjoyed. I'm never happier than when I'm playing about with a camera or inks and stamps, but I do like to play with my camera. Where's the memories? What did I say I was going to write? Is this, did it not have, yeah, it's got the word memories. Where is it? Can someone else see it? See it? I never took it out. This moment I love. Memories, there it is. Gosh, can't see something that's right in front of me. Oh yeah, Mindy, that's cool, yeah. We'll see. Right, and then, yeah, I can do that with my blending brushes. I'm going to get the wee camera icon too, because that was, and I want to put the date. So, this tiny wee camera icon. Well, I'm glad it's making someone else happy. I love playing with my camera. Oh. And in this, I'm going to write the date. Wait, have I got a journaling pen here? Here's a, oh no, that's not one. Where's still have these original Stampin' Up ones I've had for years and years, but they still work. Okay, so it was actually about 12:30 AM. It was 12:30 AM on Saturday. What this 11th of May 2024, Aurora over Poland. Okay. Because I was on my own, I didn't go too far from the door. And I had to dodge a big street light and things. Right, and then Mindy suggested just a little bit of blending. Or somebody suggested a little bit of blending around my words, because then it'll just... And it may be that I even just cut these out and pop them on my scrapbook page. But if I don't get around to it, well, at least I've done something. I'm doing it in downward streaks because that's how the Aurora was. lost the green one. So are y'all okay there? Oh, now there you go, she's done it. She always does that. Go gently, and then she forgets to wipe the blob off. But hey, so we better just do a bit more. See, this is what happens. Oh well, we better put a stronger bit of purple in here then. Enough. Enough. I'm just playing now. Okay. So let's just make some space. So in a way, this is sort of like a sketch to remind me what I want to do later. But yeah, I'm loving that. Yeah. Where is my one folder just to shut this down? So I hope you've enjoyed. I've absolutely loved having your company and bringing my thoughts out loud. So I hope you're all okay. And so this doesn't apply just to these sort of events, just anything in life. It's just nice to record and illustrate it in a slightly different way. Photographs are fantastic, but yeah, I quite like. I have done a few watercolours in the air around the house, from Happy Holidays and even the one that I did when we were on honeymoon and things like that. So it's nice to express yourself in different ways. So thank you very much, and guys, it's 7:03, so I'm going to bring the camera down and just let you see these stars. Oh, Liz, that will be fantastic. Can I message you later? I think I've got you on, or you can message me, but I'll message you. Yeah, I would love to have you on the Fun Fold class. That would be fantastic. There you go. And then I'll see. I'm loving it. I just love it. So thanks very much for coming in and sharing with me. Oh, look, you can see over my shoulder a painting that I did years ago. I did that one in oils on a fabric canvas, like just a canvas sheet. So yeah. So thank you very, very much. I just love your company. I really do. It's amazing how more creative we sometimes can be if we just know someone's looking over our shoulder. It makes you stay on task anyway. So thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you've got time, off you go over and watch Matuso Crafts and see what magic they're going to do tonight. Take care. Bye. Can't find the way out again.